Do you need a new life? It turns out that God hasn't forsaken you, and He hasn't left you without an option, without a way, without a possibility, without a hope. I want to tell you a story about a woman who found herself in a hard situation and she needed a new life. Let's see what Jesus did. This is John chapter 8, verses 2 through 11. And early in the morning he came again unto the temple, and all the people came unto him. And he sat down and taught them. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what sayest thou? This said they, tempting him, that they might have to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down, and with his finger wrote in the ground, as though he heard them not. So when they continued asking him, he lifted himself up and said unto them, He who is without sin among you, let him cast the first stone at her. And again he stooped down and wrote on the ground. And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience, went out one by one, beginning at the eldest to even unto the last. And Jesus was left alone, and the woman standing in the midst. When Jesus had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers? Hath no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more. Now, if there was anybody that could have pointed his finger at this woman, all the witnesses were lining up to condemn her. If there was anybody who could have pointed his finger at this woman, but instead the unthinkable happened. The people who were trying to trap Jesus, trying to test and tempt him, they actually ended up walking away from their golden moment to be able to condemn, to be able to crucify this woman. They actually slunk away because he pointed out to them their own sin. You are not without hope. I want to read one more thing that Jesus said in Matthew 11:28 through 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Do you need the rest that only Jesus offers? Do you need his peace? Do you need his hope? Do you need a Savior who's with you in the trenches and who knows what you did and where you came from, and yet he still doesn't reject you? He says, come to me. Is that the Savior that you're looking for?